So now we're going to do the same thing for, pair B in pair B list or pairs list even. And again, if you're not sure why I'm doing that, then you just need to watch the intuition sessions and where I went into detail about why we're looping through each coin, or each pair one at a time throughout the entire list, etc., and how that logic is working. But for time's sake, because you've been through that already, what I'm going to do is just get to coding here. So here it's going to be for pair B in pairs list. And I'm going to copy all this information we had for A. And simply what I'm going to do is just paste that over here, because we've already got it. And all I need to do here is find all the A's here and just meticulously hit Alt or Option if you're on a Mac. Click on all of these at the same time. And depending on the IDE you're using, there might be a different way that you need to click on this. But anywhere where I'm seeing the letter A, as in pair A, I'm selecting that. And I'm just going through each one. And now I'm going to change that to B. And that should have got absolutely everything here. So I've got B base and B quote. And all of this says here it isn't being used, it's not duplicated, etc. So that all looks very, very promising. So that's going to be, getting the second pair, and that's pair B. And the other thing as well I mustn't forget to do is I need to put, the pair A information into a box. So let's say put A into box for checking at B. And this will be called A pair box, which is basically just a list of A base and A quote. And this will be the list that we check to make sure that the token is actually matching, either a quote or a base matches with this pair in B that it's found. And if it does, then that's going to set it up for a potential triangular match. So what we're going to do here now is we're going to get third pair C. So let's do that here. Get third pair C. So if A pair is not equal to B pair, and that's just to make sure we're not picking up the same pair twice, and then we need to check if B base or B quote exists in here, i.e. at least one of these, one of these is matching to the other. Then we know that this is something we need to potentially include as well. So that needs to be another filter. So if B base in A pair box or B quote is in A pair box, then we can proceed to calculate this for C. So let's get all this information here. And this is going to be called get third pair. And this is C. And this will be pair C in pairs list. So now what I want to do is I want to get all these B's. So I'm going to select all of these. And here we go. This is just one of those tasks where you just have to be very accurate with your mouse, holding Option or Alt, depending on whether you're on a Windows or a Mac. And here we go. Now we're going to make this. I'm just seeing good. I'm seeing a lot of errors there, meaning that there's no duplicates. And there we go. This is what I wanted to see. So this is now pair C. So now what I want to do is count the number of C items. Right? So count number of C items. And the important thing here is that C pair is not the same as A pair or B pair, right? So if C pair, which we have up here, is not equal to A pair, and C pair is not equal to B pair. In other words, this needs to be a totally unique pair here for item C. Then we're going to put the same combine all reference that we had previously, and that's going to be equal to a list of A pair, B pair, and C pair. And we need a pair box, so this will be pair box is equal to A base, A quote, B base, B quote, and C base and C quote. And so this is going to be what we check for here in this total box with everything. So similar to what we've done here with the A box, we're now going to be doing this here with the C box essentially, or pair box. And what I mean by that is we're going to check how many times a token exists in this box. Because remember, going back to the intuition from before, we need 2 of each coin, right? There needs to be 2 USDTs, for example, 2 BTCs or 2 Ethereums. And so that's what we're going to use this pair box to support now. So here we're going to put counts C base is equal to 0. And here we're going to say for I in pair box, and I is for iterate, if I is equal to C base, then what we want to do is increment the count. So it counts C base plus equals 1. And I want to do the same thing here. So I'm just going to copy this code for count C quote. And this will be quote. And this will be quote here. So we're doing the same for the base and for the quote. And checking that, we need at least 2. So now we've got those counts. So what I need to do now is check that we have at least 2 matching. So if C base is equal to 2, and if counts C base is equal to 2, and counts C quote is equal to 2, and C base is not equal to C quote, and this is just to make sure we don't have 2 of the same coin for whatever reason. Again, it probably won't happen, but I just feel better having that in there. Then combined is going to be equal to A pair plus, comma, plus B pair plus speech marks, comma, plus C pair. And then finally, we need to just use this to get a unique reference to make sure that we don't end up including multiple times the same pair, which could be tradable. And so unique string is going to be equal to speech marks dot join, and this will be sorted, and this will be combined. And this is just to create an alphabetically organized, sorted, unique, combined triangular group. So that's a mouthful. And so that unique combined group, we're just going to make sure once we've found this match, so we've found a matching pair, we'll add it to the array. We'll do that now in the next session. And we also want to make sure that we add it to the remove array so that we don't include it twice.